What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is LaBelle and welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today, my friends, we're gonna discuss the top 5 squad building challenges you should have completed, or you wish you completed, or you regret not doing. I know you're gonna let me know in the comments if you agree, if you disagree, and I will start off with an early disclaimer. This is my list, my top 5. These are players that I wish I had in the squad, and some of that is dictated by the starting 11 that you have been able to put together. Incorporate where you need players, where you have those wants, those desires. And that can all come down to budgets and pack luck, and frankly, which SBCs you chose to complete. If you enjoy it, make sure to drop some love, share it around the community, all that good material. Let's get started with the honorable mentions. A few players that didn't quite make it into my top 5. And I want to emphasize my top 5. And it starts out with the Player of the Month edition for Jamie Vardy. And this is maybe the only selection on the countdown that is solely about value. Still good to go as a super substitute, especially at the time of the year that he was released. But for 20,000 coins, 86 overall, blazing quick. And Vardy reminds me of Aubameyang in some ways. Doesn't have the skill moves, but very route one. You're looking to get in behind. You want to be direct. If you're a through ball player or you're playing something narrow with the 4-1-2-1-2, you want to deliver the goods. He's always going to be in those attacking positions on the virtual pitch. Did I mention 20,000 coins? Moving on, FUTMAS. There's going to be a few FUTMAS items on this countdown. Early foreshadowing, Renato, Sanches, the return to glory. If you recall, a couple years back, Renato used to be so damn overpowered, especially his opening, his early, his standard release of the gold foot item. He used to get busy when he was in the Bundesliga. I know we all remember that time period. And this is one of those iterations where you have almost 80s across the board. And when you're looking for a box-to-box center mid, it doesn't get much better than having that overall complete package, stats on stats on stats. It is worth noting that Renato is not going to be a premium goal scorer. Does remind me of Conte in some ways, which is a really big compliment if you're using Conte as a comparison, because we all know what type of player he is. As the cops are outside, hello police officers. Welcome to the video, love it. The point I'm making, Renato is relentless. Relentless Renato. Renato the Relentless. Last of the honorable mentions, and I have a feeling quite a few of you will have Mr. Gomez in your top 5. Not gonna come in on a discount shopping tip, but you know what I'm gonna say. Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, that partnership, real deal, Holyfield. And you'd have the Alisson completion of the link up play, green, green, green. Maybe even got Wijnaldum in there, the center mid. Or you can go in a different direction if you wanted to get out of the Premier League. You didn't want a Liverpool-based team. But when you're looking at a defensive pairing or a partnership, it doesn't get much better than having these two. Even though I gotta keep reiterating that Mr. Gomez is very, very expensive. He fits the meta. He performs better than his card value on every single item that was released. He's just made to be overpowered. Has that in his locker, it's in the system, it's built in his DNA. Team up with Virgil, good things are gonna happen. Number 5, Hakuna Matata. Gotta have him in the team. 40,000 coins, you just wanna talk about a value pickup. 80 plus statistics everywhere. You name a statistical category, you got proper allocation. I would not use him as a left wing, but he's very versatile if you need him as a left back. Certified. Right back also can get the job done. Has the skill moves. Holding mid, center mid, even an attacking mid, especially with the way that he can provide. Very underrated and underappreciated passer or delivery man. An assist king. Good from set pieces. In summary, it's too many stats not to pick him up and figure out somewhere to put him on the virtual pitch. Number 4, Diego Carlos. And I actually regret not completing this SBC. At the time, I was thinking, man, he's kind of expensive at 100,000 coins for a center back that's an 84 overall. What am I gonna be receiving on my end? Am I getting a starter? Am I getting somebody that I can partner up with a Virgil van Dijk if you've got the hybrid working for you, or that I can take into La Liga and just get those link ups. Is this going to be the real deal, or even the Brazilian connection? I need to know. I needed clarity. I needed someone that was a certified killer. He was reliable, consistent, everything you're looking for as a center back, and this man gets it. I would go as far as saying he's an upgraded version of Joe Gomez, which is a big statement. Hey, don't get in the comments about me. I know how many of you rock with Joe Gomez. This Diego Carlos foot item, not gonna let you down. And he's a big body. Only listed as 6'1", but he's not getting shoved around. He's taking up space. He's stepping, and you're gonna feel that step. Very physical. Not somebody you wanna see on the opposing side of the pitch. It's not gonna be good. This man is gonna cut you out. Clean sheets, slide tackles, reduces your chances to convert opportunities. Even though he wasn't cheap, and I just regret not completing it. I really do. I really do. This video could be titled Mike's Regrets if you really wanted to. Hashtag Mike's Regrets. Midway point, number 3, Kent. 30,000 coins. Say it right now. Best super sub in FIFA 20. Better version of Chucky Lozano in past FIFA iterations. He can do it all. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and you can argue he's the fastest player in FIFA 20. Once this man has you beat, you're not catching him. Striker, winger, attacking mid, wherever you're playing him. Runs rapid, and he can score with both feet equally. He has the finishing. You can't give him any gaps. You can't leave him space to work with. One of the few players that just does not get caught. Number 2, Paulinho. And I was at an event when Paulinho was released. I believe I was in Romania for Foot Champions Cup 1, or it was Foot Champions Cup 2. I think it was 1. But I'm using this as an excuse as to why I didn't complete Paulinho, and it is actually right up there with one of my biggest regrets in FIFA 20. He just would have played such a factor in my squads going forward. Obviously has those Brazilian link-ups, one of the first players that was released who had almost 80s across the board for your center mid. He's very gifted going forward, as well as being able to break up plays, has the 4-star skill moves. And when I was talking about some of the small negatives with a Renato, Sanches, or even a Conte in this year's installment, unless you have the Team of the Year version, they don't score goals, or you're not sure if they're going to convert. Paulinho doesn't have that problem. 85 finishing, 87 shot power. You put him inside the box, it's hitting the back of the net consistently. He never gets tired. He breaks up plays. He has a presence. And he has that creativity, that Brazilian flair, those 1-2s. He can gallop forward almost as if he's a Ruud Gullit in some different ways. That's something that we really appreciate about Ruud Gullit. It's not just that he breaks up everything on the defensive end and that he's a big body, but he has these late, just well-timed, well-positioned runs where he gets on the end of a play that was developing. An attacking build-up or even kind of a delayed counterattack, and there is Ruud Gullit, and Paulinho shares that trait. And it's underrated. It's got the work rates that you're going to enjoy for a center mid or even a holding mid. Just clap it up if you knocked it out. Congratulations. I'm sure you have no regrets, and you have been saluting Paulinho since day 1. Drum roll, please! At number 1, FUTMAS Mendy. At the time, and I was debating doing this SBC. He's very expensive. He's going to be over 300,000 coins, untradeable. FUTMAS, you got a lot of different releases. I'm also questioning, is EA going to release a better left back? That was more of my debate, because that would have killed the value on FUTMAS Mendy, but they haven't. He's simply the best left back in the game for yours truly. If you've played with them, then you know. If you played against them, you've had the displeasure of trying to beat this guy. He has everything you could ask for between pace, skill moves, weak foot, being able to ride, switching the pitch, athletic, defensive stats, physicality. The only stat line that you maybe could complain about is his shooting, but I really don't care about that whatsoever with my fullbacks. I never score goals with the right back. I never score goals with the left back. At best, maybe something from a corner kick if the ball bounces around and they're in the right location. Mendy is the total package, and he's French. So you can just put him into so many different teams, whether you got something out of La Liga, you have icons, Premier League. There's just so many different ways that you can get chemistry for Mendy to go with the rest of your squad, whether you have a small budget, an intermediate budget, or even, I made this sound very funny, an advanced budget. If you have a big budget, a medium budget, or a small budget is how I should have worded that. Not intermediate or advanced. That would be more maybe gameplay. You got intermediate gameplay, you got advanced gameplay. Small, medium, or large budget, Mendy will find a place into your team, and he's easily the #1 SBC that you should have done, just based on how things have played out, and probably my #1 regret that I did not complete him, even seeing him used in qualifiers or in the competitive scene. He's just everything you could ask for in that position. That's the countdown. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I want to see your top 5. And remember, this is very subjective to yours truly, and it's kind of what you would like to have to incorporate into your squad. What do you need? It plays a big factor because we don't have unlimited budgets, so it's a matter of using what you got, getting the chemistry all lined up perfectly, and then having good weekend leagues, good division rival results, good qualifiers if you're looking to be a competitive player, and smart investments. A couple of these players that I missed out on, I just at the time didn't think they were going to be worth it, or I was anticipating a different release coming afterward. Thanks again for watching. I'm looking forward to the comments, and I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.